her left, on her outside. As I'm doing that, mentally, I'm thinking of my left leg following the movement of her left leg. So show this with a little bit more space. Change, and now, as she moves back, her left leg, of course, crosses her line. And my left leg follows that movement. So that if there were snow on the ground, we would leave 3 tracks. Our left legs would essentially walk in the same track. Okay? So eventually, we'll work on this first. Eventually, I'd like you to do this figure here. Okay? And notice that actually almost all figures that I show you have a line to them, because I want you to be able to dance them in a line of dance. Right? So figures don't usually start out in this direction and then somehow end up pointing us in another direction, because that would then make it complicated. You could not integrate that to this general rotation on the line of dance. So this one, as we do it linear in this direction, I keep aligned with the floorboards. See? They're perfectly aligned again. And you can do this actually on very, very, very little space. 1, 2 steps. And then I take 1, 2 steps on the other side, and I make her cross. And then we walk out. Okay? Or, one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, and cross. And walk out. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? Final step, we turn on the spot. Here.
You do that from the beginning again.
Okay, and then we'll see what we'll do after. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. I'd like you to practice just that, just to that point. Walking on her outside, I'm thinking of my leg kind of following hers as I'm stepping in the same track. With the sakara, it's the same idea. It's the same idea. So, as she's stepping with her right leg, I'm following her step. I'm following her step with a little bit of energy to the outside, and that produces this sakara effect, and then essentially I'm just leading her to a couple of steps around me and to a cross. So I'm really going there. It's not that it's easier to show on this other sakara than I need. You know, I could kind of kick her leg and then go. That's not the idea. The idea is that she moves out and I move in. I go to occupy the spot that she just used. And that's what produces this visual effect. It's not that the legs get closer. Alright, so one more time, our little pattern from the other side this time. Side step, change. 1, 2. 1, sakara. 1, 2, and cross. That produces a real challenge, particularly if you're doing this together. You can't reach any. Yes. So keep it small, keep it close to the box, keep it crisp, keep it simple. Okay? Leaders, you need to help followers turn from here to here so she can do a back step. Okay?
The leader's turn? Leaders have to turn too.
Leaders have to turn too, and they have to kind of do it on their own, but they have to help the followers. Somebody has to keep the momentum going and keep control of the rhythm. And that's the leader's job. So, yes?
When the leader steps forward and the followers step back? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's always the opposite. Even in the side steps. So if you're taking side steps and you're in cross feet, so we're both on our left and we're taking a side step, that means that one side step has to go this way, whereas the other side step goes that way. And that means they contribute to the rotation.
You have to be in a brace, just like
Yes.
power time usually doesn't.
The next step of this, when we do it in embrace and we dance it, looks like this. Or the other direction. And to make it clear, here we have to go cross feet. And now, side step, forward, side, back. Side, forward, side, back. Side, forward, side. So on. So getting busy. Right? So the reason I'm making you step around the box is that I really want that to be the pattern in your mind when you think of polynesians. When you're actually doing them in embrace and we're dancing them, of course we're not keeping to the square pattern. But I'd like you to think of them that way because that will make it a lot easier later on to keep track of what's happening. Alright?
Another point is when we turn, we need to collect before continuing. Because if not, it just looks messy and we don't look into it. Collecting.
Change partners one more time. Let's try again. Change. Turn. And there we are. Just practice getting into it. Then I'll show you. Plant a piece of expensive china or whatever else you may want to put in the middle of the room, the floor, to remind you that this is done around an object or a partner. What I'd like you to focus on is to define your steps, to articulate your steps. Side step, close. Forward step, close. Turn. Side, close, turn. The more defined this gets in your mind and in your muscle memory, the easier it is to do this on the dance floor. Okay? And so next time, we'll pick it up from here and we'll start doing some real figures with it. And we'll turn in both directions, not just in here. So